Is it? Oh, I gotta go here. Alpha browser up. Okay, I suppose it's decent. Turn that back down. Need that. Now for the final stage, get my chat up once more. No, I don't want YouTube Shorts. Also, is my volume off? Yes, good. Okay. Well, I suppose we shouldn't take much longer to begin. We may as well. So, last time we spoke to our sister, who we haven't spoken to in quite a long time, and we decided to tell her about Abermar. And now we are in a political race against our friends, despite saying that we'd help Gareth, I think it was. Well, we'll learn in a second. The point is, Dahlia. We promised to help Dahlia, but instead we decided to join the race. And our current ideal is to, well, aside from being mostly different from all the others, I believe that we actually I forget what I was doing in the thing. Anyways, we wanted to help Dahlia, but now we're doing this. Though the cards have said that we will win this race no matter what, and since we are a writer, not a reader, no matter what, we will end up winning somehow. But we still have to go through this anyways. Anyway, a moon cracks, its molten core pours out onto the cosmos. The screams of the witches who burned inside the white star reach you. One of them is laughing. Your hands on the cosmic wheel, ready to steer. Wow. You're a cosmic poet now. That celebration with Ragmarine is making every novice crazy. And it's inspiring. Sisters in every demographic, really. Really? I am so happy. Great job, Fortuna. And remember, your hands on the cosmic wheel, ready to steer. Shut up. Caprice has been moving. I don't know if she's calling in a number of favors or what, but the old guard suddenly decided to support her. We should do something about it. The old guard. I don't necessarily know which one the old guard is, but, well, academics. She has most of the academics. We can't sway warriors. We got most of the novices. Explorers, we need to work on them. We should probably try to grab some of the academics and maybe some of the remaining producers, but other than that, and we mostly got it in the bag. But yeah, we'll go for let's see, there's 18 of these, and there's 25 of these. We should try to get the academics on our side first. I'm back. Producers are extremely against taxes. They believe they already do enough to the coven. Same goes for academics. They don't want to be disturbed. Warriors novices both fond of the program magic attacks. They didn't like that we belittled the program. So we lost a little bit to the academics. Yes, no. I think novices, actually. That's what she said. So, We'll send you to go for academics. Promote to academics. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll be back in a few cycles. I found something interesting that subtly induced the idea that she would pay you a visit. Her name is Menika, head of explorers. That's not the real position in the Coven. It's an honorific title that she got from the rest of the explorers, which may even be more important than an official designation. More often than not, Menika roams the outer space, out down the edges of a new universe, mapping every star and planet. She even developed a shape-shifting aurary that keeps tracks of any changes to any astral body that the Coven has charted in real time. Just recently, Menika has came back to the Coven because of elections. If we can get her on our side, we can easily win the confidence of every explorer witch in the Coven. Look for more allies. And I suppose... Really, we just pass the time by sleeping. We got enough cards, most definitely. And we don't really want to... Well, we could do interactive poetry, but I say sleep, or, study. Alright, what do we have here? Except on the 4 elements. Fire, by which you know. Out of fear, fire is the most respected of the element. Essentially, it has always represented conflict. Fire is an element that most intimidates, initiates, tend to avoid. Who would desire conflict? However, ignoring conflict will leave you at its mercy. A witch shouldn't live with her eyes closed. As with any other element, fire is within everything. There's a fire inside a cup of tea, for its potential to be poisoned, to burn your tongue, or because it reminds you of a deceased lover. There is fire within any friendship, even if they are kept at bay. Concepts such as rivalry, envy, or anxiety are always present among sentient beings. It is when you ignore them that you can become possessed by them. A master of fire is able to walk among the flames because they know them and know how to avoid getting burnt. Moreover, a master of fire is a force to reckon with, should they decide to unleash those flames. Something curious happens, though, if a witch decides to combine fire with fire, rebirth. The nature of entropy pushes everything towards its ends. However, the end is the beginning of a new end, which is the beginning of yet another end. Ad infinitum, ad nauseam. Ad infinitum, ad nauseam. A cycle that always repeats, I believe. How weird! There's a metal band called Ad Infinitum. Ad infinitum, ad nauseam. It can be used interchangeably as the most important note that means are slightly different. Ad nauseam refers to something that is repeated to the point of being annoying. Oh wow, ad infinitum simply refers to something as repeated over and over again without stopping. I'd say they can be used interchangeably. Whatever. Okay, get rid of that. Fire and fire opens the gate to everything new. Sleep. High alchemy. Doing laundry, you fall off your balcony and land in a pool made of pizza. You have to eat your way out. You managed to eat the pool, but the pizza was so delicious you decided to jump in for another round. Alright, guess what you got. Back from the new clothes. Some of them want more freedom, less duties, but almost half of them want the Coven to invest more projects. They understand that it comes with responsibilities. Mixed feelings here, but I believe I've gained over them. The thing is, that there was quite the interest in the ministry system you deprived. Described. The idea of a minister of cosmic exploration sounded delightful for them. Alright, so what demographic do we really need to work on now? We can get explorers possibly with this. Academics looks like our next biggest threat. Warriors are fucked, so academics is our next move. So, promote our program to the academics. Alright, we're done with that, so let's grab this. Fortuna, wake up, are you right? Don't open your eyes, don't leave us, please. What the fuck? Reality check. Fortuna! Fortuna, like, talk to us. What happened? What were you thinking walking into the ocean like that? I drowned? Were you trying to kill yourself? What's all this about becoming a witch? Back off a bit, Patrice. She's probably going through some kind of crisis. It's alright, Fortuna. We're here for you. What? Everything's alright. You're safe. We're friends. Seriously. What the fuck is going on? You're still in shock. We'll take you home, make you a warm drink, and talk this through, okay? Don't do this to me, Fortuna, alright? Okay. What's going on? We should get back to the asteroid, Patricia. What? Oh no, she's lost it forever, Eva. Deep breaths, everyone. Can I travel back in time? Oh, come on. No, sweetheart, you haven't been traveled back in time. Where do you think you've come from? Outer space, centuries in the future. Ah, and how's that possible? I'm a witch. Stop it, don't enable her fantasies, Ava. It's not fantasy, you're a witch too. Wake up, Patricia. You work as an archivist in a coven. Oh no. For the love of God, what are you saying, Fortuna? Okay, like, let's not panic. This will pass. It's some kind of stress-related crisis. I believe we'll be able to better help her if we ask her her predicament. I'm sure there must be some truth hidden in witch fantasy. Are you sure? It's worth a shot. Okay, you take the lead. This is too much for me. Okay, Fortuna, can you tell us more about your witch coven from outer space? Ah, sure. There are about 100 witches. Our coven is one of the most respected in the magic community. Just recently, our leader died, and we were in the process of electing a new one. Okay. Tell us more about these elections. It's going to determine the fate of the witch world. Oh, yeah, why? Because they messed with fate. That too much been using our cards. But it was too powerful. It's a fate. Oh, wow. And why are your cards so powerful? I'm not a fortune teller. I can override fate. What does that mean? When I use my cards, I'm not foretelling what will happen. I'm deciding it. I can even alter the past. Holy shit! And you're using this to manipulate elections? Yeah, I guess. Wow, could you detail the ways you have manipulated everything? Fortuna, wake up! They're messing with you. I fucking knew it. I knew it couldn't have been Fortuna. I'm here. What happened? What happened? I found your eyes rolled back, mumbling to yourself. I was trapped in some kind of illusion. Someone tried to make me believe I'm not a witch. I bet it was all a delusion before I descended. Oh shit, they kept asking me about the political race. Did you disclose any sensitive information? I kind of confessed to being manipulating the elections with my powers. Why are you laughing? I can't help myself if I like it messy. You did a number on the team with this one. Fuck my life. Who cares? Nothing can really stop you while I'm on your side. Woke up confident today, huh? I'm in a good mood. Our deal is almost complete. I don't know if I should worry or embrace it at this point. Just try to enjoy it. That's always the best attitude. Sure. Well, I'll get back to doing my thing. Stay strong. We're almost at the finish line. Shit. was super afraid of meeting with the producers, but they welcomed me with open arms. I'm a future producer after all. They were all super interested in Peppermincy. They tried to seduce me towards Jasmine's side, but I stayed strong. I even managed to get some of them to sympathize with our program. Oh, and the producers are quite interested in the community service thing, by the way. Alright, Jasmine is fucked. We got all the producers. Academics are still not in our favor, kind of, but not fully. Oracles, still in our favor. Warriors, we're fucked on that part, but that's fine. Novices, I mean, could be better, but explorers are on our side for the most part. It's just academics, really. So, let's go for academics. Oh, exciting! I'll go spread the word absolutely. Okay. That's all we can really do for now. Dear Sister Fortuna, my name is Menica. I'm one of the explorer witches of our coven. I am meeting with members of every party to assess the best prospect for our projects, and the continued research of this cosmos, and of course the well-being of all our sisters. Alright. Ooh, an atlas. Or a compass. I think, I don't know, it's something like that. A viewer, I believe, actually. Hello, Miss Fortuna. It's nice to meet you. Likewise. It's an honor to meet with the head of the explorers. Ah, I'm no head of anything, dear. The rest of the explorers just like to call me that, but it's just an unaffectionate way of calling me old. Haha, I know many witches that hold you in great esteem, not only explorers, well, I mentored a lot of them. I understand the thought of love. There's no such thing as a head, leader, or chief of the explorers. But in any case, I'm sure you have a lot of pull among them. I won't deny that. My words carries more weight than I like, but that's not something I sought out. I just realized something. That was the fucking sensory witch that fucked with us. Oh, we fucked big, I think. Well, not big, but it's not great. Not great at all. I don't know if she could really get much out of it, but yeah, no, that was the sensory witch. I won't deny that my word carries more weight than I'd like, but that's not something I sought out. I never brandished that love as a tool for command. Anyways, enough about me. I've always wanted to meet you. Did you know I was planning on paying you a visit right before you were exiled? Oh yeah? At that time, we were looking for Oracle to help us design a plan to travel inside a black hole. Oh well, I would have loved to be part of that. Well, unfortunately that project was cancelled after we lost a young witch explorer to the black hole. The Oracle that was helping us at the time told us she wasn't dead but transported into a different era, and that we'd probably never see her again. I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe you are on our side, it would have gone differently. We'll never know, I guess. Look at me, talking about myself again. I'm so sorry. Let's focus on the present, or you could have me telling war stories until the end of the race. It's not quite alright. So you're visiting every candidate? How's it going so far? It keeps getting harder and harder. I'm not just visiting candidates, but also their advisors and other team members, and I just love you all so much. The future's going to be bright, no matter who wins. The future will be brightest of us. I agree. It's pity we have to compete to begin with. I know, it must be hard on you. You, Jasmine, and Dahlia are pretty close, right? My true family, I'd say. I'd hope this race makes you even closer after this settles. Yeah, me too. Wish I could have enjoyed some quiet time with my loved ones before getting thrown back into witch society this hard. We rarely choose our struggles. Why don't you stay out of it if the race is this hard on you? I should have. I shouldn't I? But I guess I do care about the fate of the coven. That's why I have to make sure it's our program we move forward with. Ah, the class of friendship and conviction. So tell me, is there a way to count on your support? Ha, so blunt. That's a good sign. It's not that there's something specific you can do to get my vote, but yours is the only party with an oracle in it. I'm curious about that. So if it's not rude to ask, I would like to experience your divination. Specifically, how it may benefit the everlasting task of charting this universe. What did you have in mind? A simple request. Tell me about somewhere I haven't been. Heh, that's a simple considering you're famous for having been everywhere known at least. I guess there's no harm in writing up a place for Monica to find. Should I overdo it to impress her, or should I stick to her request? Let's totally overdo this. Very well, I accept your challenge. Haha, it's not a challenge, my dear. Well, you're right. It's a challenge, fair enough. Yeah, Monica, it's a huge honor to count on your support. So I'm not only going to tell you about a place you haven't been, I'm going to tell you about what you find there. Oh, it's bold. Okay, I'm starting to get excited. Hold tight to that excitement while I shuffle my deck and connect with what you felt the first time you visited an uncharted place. Red Strings Club. The Discovery. You'll find an anomalous star the size of an apple, but it will hold as much power as a sun. You will meet with the telepath octopus made of dark matter. It'll teach you to forgive yourself. Do a thorough search for there, or you will find a sister you lost to the black hole. What? Is that true? Don't give us the hope that he's old bones. It is real. I want to believe you more than anything, but we did everything in our power back then. There wasn't a way to get her back. It's going to work. Trust me. Okay. Thank you. Okay, where do I need to go then? Let's draw another card. Astral Wolfkin. Adrift inside the Horsehead Nebula, you'll find the skull of a massive behemoth. It's the size of the Moonstone Temple. Travel a light year below my house and you'll discover a planet whose atmosphere is immune to light. Close to the black hole you last studied, you missed the remnants of a planet once mined by quarry titans. You observe the surface of VY Canis Majoris carefully. You'll find a wormhole that can be crossed safely without getting burnt. It'll take you to an undiscovered location. Oh, wow. That is pretty far-fetched. Is it possible, though? Well, it's not impossible. Then you'll find it. Are you sure you want to send your elder onto one of those largest stars? Yes. I mean, it sounds funny, but I'm 100% sure you'll find the wormhole and you'll be able to go through it safely. Very well. I bet on your divination. What you just did hit something else. I'm leaving immediately to explore. Can't wait to hear back from you. You can bet out you will. Thank you so much for indulging me. Alright. You got 2 people back. 2 more people to do shit. Alright, Irmar, I found something interesting. It's up to the idea I should pay you a visit. Her name is William, the Witch of Entropy and Decay. I like you and Donna. She's one of the Oracle witches in the Coven. She's able to read entropy in any system, no matter whether it's a machine, community, a building, an astral body, or even an idea. Basically, William can discern what actions will accelerate or prevent the decay of just about anything. Maybe she can help us find a weak point in our opponent's strategies. Look for more opportunities. I'm back from meeting with the academics. It was great to see some colleagues again. We mostly discussed philosophy and politics within the frame of the magic community. Nothing specific about our program, but I feel many of them acknowledged our vision after the friendly debate. They had their eye on a pyramid system for forbidden arts. Those witches can't wait to get their hands on some powerful spells while keeping inexact hands away from them. About that, we changed our program, alright? Ah, whatever. still have oracles on our side. Academics are basically fully on our side. Explorers are kind of meh still. We need more novices probably. And the warriors, well, they suck ass. So just the novices really. Novices. And that's really the last group we need to get a hold of as of current. And I don't really think we need to do much else, so let's do, I don't know, a little bit more studying. And sleep. Okay, study. Alright, what do we have here? Excerpt of Whispers of Arcana by Wichadana. Most magical studies have based themselves around the rule set defined by the four elements, and even if I do not position myself as a detractor of such forces, I believe our understanding runs the risk of becoming obsolete, should we adhere to them exclusively. It's for this reason I hereby present you the thesis on Arcana. Even if some points overlap with the theory of the four elements, I believe Arcana is to be an independent and primordial quality of our reality. Arcana might seem overwhelming at first glance because they are diffuse and multiple in meaning. It is rare to find an Arcana that adheres to a single quality. After many centuries of analysis, I have come to detect that and dissect 5 unique properties that we can use to describe the entelechy of Arcana: quest, community, desire, protection, and battle. Some may argue that these qualities are too similar to the ones represented by the four elements, but it is because their relation to the four elements, I can prove that Arcana are something of their own. It is well known that the combinations of the four elements are interesting, but some points are limited or even dangerous. In this thesis, you will find detailed dissection of the qualities Arcana and how the four elements alter them, adding the new depth to nature of magic itself. So again, excerpt of Whispers of Arcana, the quest by Wichadana. I find quest to be the most special of the qualities of the Arcana because it is the only one that can't be directly linked with any of the four elements. Quest has none of the elements, but the intersections between them. Quest is a transitory in nature, the search for knowledge we call for adventure, this never-ending journey. When infused with energy, this quality of the Arcana varies wildly. Hereby I present a detailed list of potential states of quest. Quest in air, guidance, illumination, discovery. Quest in water, introspection, isolation, wisdom. Quest in earth, determination, trust, rightfulness. Quest in fire, deception, the occult, the unknown. The elements determine the nature and direction of a journey, which can flow inwards or outwards, and it can be foresight or deceptive depending on context. Alright, what do we have here? Except from Whispers Arcana Community by Wichadana. Community can be correlated with air, and it is more intense when combined with it, but it offers richer variety of meanings depending on the function of the energy linked to it. Community isn't context per se, but the identity and volition of a group of individuals, cultures, principles, and expectations and prejudices. When infused with the energy, this quality of Arcana varies substantially. Hereby I present a detailed list of the potential states of community. Community and air, justice and karma, and retribution. Community and water, communication, peace, temperance. Community and earth, support, success, endorsement. Community and fire, judgment, decision, and crisis. The elements determine the behavior of a group. They can be benevolent or harsh. A community can provide if one's accepted, or it can deprive if one's rejected. I mean, sleep. As long as we have enough time, we can do more interactive fiction. You switch bodies with your sister and go to meet one of her loves. The man takes you on to have a fancy dinner of oysters and crawfish. You drink a bottle of white wine and make love on his boat. The following morning, you discover you have switched bodies with the man, and you are alone on the boat, lost in the middle of the ocean. Freaky. Ooh, she's back. Like, the person we just talked to. Jasmine organized this meetup in the garden to get all the novices better. I wonder what transpired with the little tea party, but any of them want to support Jasmine now. Let's be careful. I had a long chat with some academics. I believe it went well. One of the government's archivists, I know most of the academics well. I'd say it was a productive meeting. Got many of them see the potential of our proposal. They were especially interested in the permit system for the forbidden arts. It makes them feel safe to know that no novice would misuse dangerous magic, but they like that it allows them to make good use of most powerful spells. Good work. Okay, so producers are fully on our side. Novices kind of leaning over to Jasmine, but we have someone working on novices. But it wouldn't hurt to get a little bit more on the novices. Do my best. As long as she makes it back before then. Fortuna, I found it. It was there. You're the real deal. Let me know when I can visit. Okay, you're the real deal. Yes, forgive me for all my condensation. I dared to cross the wormhole, buried along most imposing flames of the giant star. It took me a non-Euclidean labyrinth made of what looked like quartz and jasper. If it was the work of a sentient being, it is not any we've encountered so far. A behemoth, maybe? The thing is that any spell I cast was absorbed towards the insides. When the race is over, we should put together a task force to properly map it. The place is hypnotic, enthralling even for the most seasoned eyes. And you were right. When I was about to leave, my lost sister put her hand on my shoulder. I don't understand how she ended up here. Her mind was lost, but she still recognized me. We can't age, so it's difficult to say how long she's been stranded there. But her clothes were almost disintegrating. I took her back to Explorers Guild. We'll do our best to heal her mind. Thank you so much for helping me find her. It was an open wound I've had for far too long. Poor witch. You were incredible, Fortuna. I never witnessed such a display of power. Thank you. I've worked with other oracles in the past in aid of our expeditions, but this was something else. See, centuries ago, I built a special array that continuously sweeps our charted space and mutates to depict any changes in our universe, down to the precision of an asteroid. Your cute little house does indeed appear there. So what the evidence points towards so far is either the array is malfunctioning, or the place you sent me to didn't exist before our meeting. Are we sure what you're doing is divination? Confess. Your instincts are right. I discovered recently what I do with my cards is not divination, but I'm bending reality. Oh my, the implications of that. Yes, I've been mulling them over and over again. The question is now, should I fear or follow someone like you? Follow me and I'll take care of all of you. Yes, finally, a leader I can blindly trust. You make me feel an excitement I haven't experienced since I was a novice. I'd like to further test the capabilities of yours, if you don't mind. I'm going to have to start charging you, Mechana. This time it's something pretty straightforward. You know what this is? No, some sort of puzzle box. It's what's left of Arkwitch Kamada when her coven scattered her remains. Ugh. Her sisters weren't around anymore, but they trusted Carissa with this contraption, and Carissa trusted me with solving the mystery. It is ancient, even by witch standards. You would like me to open it as a test? Oh no, that would be an unfair demand. We've been stumped for it by ages now. I'd like to find a clue as to what it is using your divination. Well, let's take a look at it. Going to ask my Dex to put you on the path that'll untangle this mystery. Yes, please. Let's do it. Let's take a look for this artifact's future. Focus on everything you've learned about it, on the countless hours you've spent studying it. Gladius Breeze. Only Behemoth can open it. You'll need to form a pact with one of them to discover what's inside the artifact. You'll find it will require the aid of the highest ranking arbiter. She has classified information that will allow you to finally unlock Kamada's artifact. You need to pierce through Kamada's entelechy. A witch named Louise can weave you a key to peel off the protective layers. We'll go with this. Oh, Louise. You know her? Yes, she trained to be an explorer back when she was a novice, but it didn't work out. She was too absorbed by the intellectual thing. Was more interested in the substance of things than in the actual exploration. Louise is one of the kindest souls I've ever known. I would have loved to have her with us. Happy to hear we'll work together again. And having experienced your talents firsthand, that must be it. Finally, some progress in Kamada's mystery. Thank you so much, Fortuna. You surpassed every expectation I had. Even more than that, you made me fall in love with immortality again. Before meeting you again, I was disillusioned with the cosmos already. I felt like I had seen it all, and you tore through all that like a supernova, not only showing me new places, but magic beyond my comprehension. I'm happy to hear that. You have my full support. I'll vouch for you in front of my sisters. I'm looking forward to the future of this coven, with you at the helm. Thank you very much. See you in Congress. Good luck with the race. That should put us way ahead then. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, Pyromancer. I'm so sorry. I didn't manage to get any academics to sit down with me. I believe I ended up pissing some of them off. I'm sorry. Okay, well, academics are on our side anyways. Explorers are in our favor, but we could do more. Promote our program to the novices. Good dice. I didn't manage to find any more opportunities for us. I'm afraid this is it. Let's focus our efforts on our fronts. Try to dig up more dirt. I doubt it'll have anything else, but... What? I forget, why not? Aliens! Ooh, she's pretty. Welcome. And wait, I don't understand you. Maybe there's a way to communicate. Bear with me a second. I can't understand what you're saying, but I have the feeling you do understand me, right? I'm guessing that's a yes. Hope that's a yes. Anyways, if you're okay with it, I can use my cards to explore the shape of a collaboration between us. What should a collaboration between us take? But a yes doesn't sound like a yes. Yes. Okay, here we go. We'll draw a single card to explore options for our relationship offers. Keep in mind what you came here to do to see if I can channel it in some way. Astral Wolfkin. Even though we are unable to talk to each other, you will feel greatly inspired by my presence and support our cause regardless. It's hopeless. You and I will never understand each other, but even so, we will respect and inspire each other for years to come. In a minute, stars will align over my asteroid and bestow upon me the ability to speak the tongue of the nebula. Problem solved then. Oh well, what is this sensation? I can taste a glimpse. I can taste the glimpse under my tongue. Is it real? Was it as simple as that? Oh, it worked! I can understand you. Yes. This must be one of the most extraordinary displays of power I've ever seen. Thank you. Should we try this conversation again? Very well. Where was I? Oh yes, I have the powers to destroy your party. Alright, here we go. I don't know if you are familiar with my arts. I have the ability to sabotage anything. There is a path to decay and everything. It is be it a planet, a community, or an idea. I can read those lines and steer anything in that direction. And what's the purpose coming to say all this to my face? A test. The best prospect of our coven is to have a powerful oracle at the helm. That's why you are my favorite candidate. Good to know. You have a funny way of showing support, though. I need to ascertain that you have what it takes to lead. What do you propose? I'm going to offer you an opportunity to sabotage your rival's efforts. I've already studied them, and I know how to suffocate the momentum. Just say the word, and they're done. But should you reject my offer, I will go to your rivals and offer the very same deed to them. Oh, nice, okay. Don't answer me yet. There's a test after all. I want you to take your time and ponder how you will act in this scenario. So let's see if I understood you. You are threatening to destroy us if we don't choose to destroy our opponents. I believe it is more nuanced than that. Your rivals may reject the offer too. Do you trust your sisters to play fair as you will? I see. So do you get off on this kind of stuff, or is that my deal with you? Give it some thought. I'm not bluffing. I need to try transforming our coven to assess if it can stand the test of entropy. Okay. Take your time. Summon me when you're ready to make a choice. Do not choose, and I will make the choice for you. Okay. Oh, neat. That was kind of funny how they both came in. You made a great impression on Menika. She's vouching for us, swinging the most explorers to our side. Menika is wonderful. Menika is wonderful. I had a great time with her. That's good. Good energy to keep the ranks. Keep it up. I have to report on Caprice's advances. She's taken Adonis' corpse for a meeting with the oracles to demonstrate how they can still access Adonis' runic visions even though she's deceased. They've won many of the oracles over to her side. Should we remind them who's the star of the oracle coven? I don't think. I went and tried to put those novices in their place, but they're not ready to see summits yet. Okay, it's best that you have focus on different demographic. I'm sorry. So, the oracles. Promote our program to the oracles. There are some really interesting recruits in our code, and I had a lot of fun sharing their theories about what magic is and its role in the cosmos. I didn't specifically talk much about the program, but I left with the feeling they're more sympathetic towards our party now. Okay, I want you to talk shit about the Capricia. Specifically, keep her as Oracle. It might not really work too hard, but too well, but we can try. So you sleep. So I'm definitely steering towards the way that yeah, we cannot we cannot choose to have her sabotage, because that she said it's a test. Usually this kind of test goes as, you know, you can't they offer you up an ultimatum, and really, if you choose yes, or you can choose to either destroy or be destroyed, or rather, they offer you up something so tempting that makes you want to say yes. In reality, you're supposed to say no. You dreamt about you are digging your own grave when the shovel hits something. Okay, we already saw that dream, so that's interesting. So it's her again already. Let's talk to Avamar first. I'm back from my spy mission. I've got bad news. We may have dug up too much dirt and the Covenant has caught wind of our espionage activities. We'll recover sure, but for now I'm afraid they're all talking too much. Talking about how low we stooped. I recommend you start all dirt digging from this point and save face. Harvest energy. Can't do much now, so. Apologies, I have possibly sabotage one of your rivals, but should you reject my offer, I will go to your rivals and offer this same deal to them. Do you trust your sisters? Play as fair as well. Let me know when you have made a decision. Hello, Oracle. Do you have an answer? Yes, I'm ready. Very well. Who do you want me to sabotage? No one. Understand. And how do you feel about passing the opportunity to ensure your victory? Proud. That's a shame. I do not believe that you are fit to become a leader of the Coven. What? Why didn't you say this was a success? Didn't I just take the high road and act honorably? Exactly. You forewent the opportunity to get ahead of your rivals. You are unfit to rule. That's not fair. The cosmos is as fair as a black hole. Your only hope now is that your sisters are naive as you are. I sincerely hope not. I'll be forced to leave this obviously decaying coven. A sisterhood with the values you uphold is no sisterhood at all. Being unable to perceive entropy is what makes you an idealist, and a widespread disease among human witches. The ideals are for those who are well fed and taken care of. The wheel should always be steered by someone who is able to perceive the cosmos for what it is. Time to disprove you, I guess. Good luck with that. Honestly, I should have saw that coming. Alright, time's up. We did everything we could. We are the favorite in the polls, so things are looking well. Great job. But let's not count our chickens yet. In a couple of days, the whole sisterhood will get to the House of Cosmic Province. As every party will debate their covenant's future. Not only that, but every sister will also has the right to speak and will be able to express their hopes and concerns. Pretty much anything can happen there. Have you ever been to the House of Cosmic Province? I've only seen it from outside, and it's pretty intimidating. I've been inside for some dealings, but never for an official assembly of the sisterhood. I'm nervous too. The thing is that inside its main hall, time holds still, so the debate can go for hours, days, or even years if necessary. Oh no! The rule is that no votes shall be cast until every sister has a chance to say their piece. Then, after everything's said and done, we will all vote, and the House of Cosmic Providence will release its whole on time, so it can unfold normally. We've come this far, so we may as well do a whole dance. Campaigning is now banned until assembly, so take some time off, enjoy your bubble bath, or whatever you do to blow off steam. For me, it's going to be wine and sex fairies. Let's go. Patrice, again, too much information. Shut up. Congratulations on getting the finish line. Let's meet at the doors of the House of Cosmic Province in a few days. Chapter 7, Providence. Come on, this one is super easy. What's she doing? Some clue, maybe? This character is legendary. They're known for never giving up. Alright, I think you're... Spawn? What? No, who's that? I know. What's the name of that famous Earthling? Ah, yes, Lady Gaga. What? Lady Gaga? Who's that? A pop star from the 2100s, I think. I don't know. She's the only historical figure I know from Earth. Oh, we're going to believe that different worlds and arrows. That wasn't a good idea. But don't you should know this character. Tell me already. There's no way I can guess it. Ahab. Ahab? Yes, from Moby Dick. Look at me, the harpoon and everything. That's impossible. I didn't even know the main character of Moby Dick was called. No? Forget it. The magic brownie should be ready to eat anyways. Up and sometimes some tea and smiles? Alright. I'm ready, ma'am. Oof, you shouldn't make them so delicious. I always end up having one too many. And they pair well with tea so well. I'm going to want a little ton to take out later. Haha, I figured as much. Art prepared a survival kit for you. I'll help you carry it to your asteroid later. Much appreciated. Hey, Fortuna, how come you never got a familiar? It's so lame every time you got the right to just get... It's so lame every time you write to just get an envelope with a message. One of the best parts with which correspondence is getting to pet each other's familiars. I've always wanted to bring that up too, yes, I don't know. I have serious trouble with commitment. Like, that's a living being, and I'd have to think about feeding them and taking care of them. But now that you're going to be exiled for a millennium, now that you're going to be exiled for a millennium, wouldn't it be good to keep your company? Yeah, we don't have to talk about this if you don't want to. No, it's alright. I guess I wouldn't want to keep any sentient being imprisoned with me, just so that I don't feel alone. Your point. You've always been so empathetic. I don't think empathy is what's going on here. I say it's the opposite. How egotistical and self-centered I am. Hey, where's that coming from? I'm not looking for pity. I accepted it long ago. Don't worry. Fortuna. Hey, I know. If you had to get a familiar, what would you want it to be? Definitely a cat. Super intelligent crow. It'd be eerily like a sentient eye. Something like a chocolate golem. Super intelligent crow, I suppose. Oh, I'd never have guessed. Why super intelligent, though? Because all crows are super intelligent. I imagine its wings with eye patterns like a moth's wings. Ooh, that'd be super cool. Whoa, I'm totally seeing it. Yeah, how am I going to find a specimen like that? I'll keep an eye out in case I find one for you when you come out of exile. I feel bad capturing something beautiful, though. I'll look for familiar when I'm free, I promise. Cool. Friends, my brownies are kicking in. And they're making me feel like philosophy. Oh no. Oh yes, here we go. Listen, have you ever considered why men can't become witches? Because men have too much privilege. It's because our superior emotional intelligence. It hates biological things because they're called emotional intelligence. Here. Wait, what's that? My sister explained it to me. It's like being smart but for feelings. Huh? They even invented it on Earth a few decades before I became a witch. It's like listening to yourself and being empathetic and being able to properly communicate, I think. And I mean, it makes sense, emotional intelligence, because we just handled a trans witch, or rather we helped her become herself. So I think that, in all honesty, it has to do with emotional intelligence. And women have more of that than men? I don't know. I was just being mean for no reason. It's because men are the fucking worst then. Jeez, I'll never understand how men got to be so awful on your home planet. Jasmine comes from the 19th century. From what I know, that was the fucking nightmarish. Women didn't even have the right to vote. Ha! And I was just a symptom of how much they saw us as inferior. You don't even want to... You don't want us to invade your planet and institute a fucking matriarchy? Let's do it. No. We're on the path in human society. Well, they're on a path. It's not our fight anymore. Slowly but surely, women are turning it around. The offer still stands if you ever want it less slowly and more surely. Oh, yeah, nice. Really nice. Are you high, Jasmine? Yep, aren't you? Yes. Let's dance. Ooh, Jasmine, have you ever been learning have you been learning new moves? Yes. Woohoo! Should we put on some music on? There's no music already. The planets are singing. Oh, sure. I'm going to miss you all so much. Aw, Fortuna, I love you. Love you too. I love you so much. Hang in there, 40. Hey, what'd you just call me? Ah, finally alone. Aww, Graf isn't here. I want to cuddle one last time. Yeah, it's been too much having so many people in here all of a sudden. Yes, plus I missed you. You missed me? I never left. I missed talking to you, just the two of us. Aw, I miss you too. I don't want to be toxic and hoard you all to myself or anything, but I was jealous of all those witches visiting you while I had to remain hidden. Okay, what's going on? Why are you getting so why are you getting this cloying? The end is near. What end? You will soon hate me. Why? What are you going to do? Activate the fire seal. You swore to sacrifice your whole coven. This whole race may have been pointless to begin with. True. I knew the moment the moment pay would come sooner or later. I intend to pay you. I won't hate you. Heh. We'll see about that. I've been through this too many times. It's only natural to want to rebel against the one who's taking something precious away from you. I don't think I will ever hate you, though. No matter how much you loathe me. You really are special, Fortuna. I will treasure our time together, no matter what happens. I'm happy to meet you despite everything. Hate me or not? You're getting what you wanted. Tomorrow you will leave this asteroid at last. How are you feeling? Excited to return to the society at last. I'm not one for crowds, but I've never been super sociable, but after so much time isolated, I feel like I'm going to rebound towards the other extreme. I want to make friends, I want to hug strangers, I don't know. I need to feel other people. It'll probably pass in a couple of weeks, disappointment, and then I'll be back to my usual self. Whatever the case, I sincerely hope you enjoy the rest of your existence to the fullest. Thank you. And speaking of enjoying ourselves, this is probably our last night together on this asteroid. You're not coming back to this life, so make all the cards you want. Enjoy some books. Lay in bed. When you're ready, let me know, and I'll ride you back. And don't let you ride my back to the House of Cosmic Providence. What? I'm going to ride you like a cosmic shrimp? What? You didn't just call me a shrimp. Sorry, I've been thinking about it since the moment I first saw you. I've heard lobster before, but shrimp. Oh, come on, show him some respect. sorry, oh, magnificent lobster. Shut the fuck up. Take your time, and then I'll fly you to Congress. Aye, aye. Alright, what do we got? Interesting. To all our sisters, the House of Council Problems are not yet. Good morning, sweet cheeks. You looked all like a cherub in bed, so I decided to go ahead and take my constant condos and leave you to prepare. Looking forward to your intervention. Go get him, Graf. Aww. Well, let's do some reading, make some cards, but we'll still leave some energy. What to do? Study. I would have you external whispers of Arcana, Desire by Witchadonna. One would link Desire to the water for obvious reasons, but in my studies I have discovered that this quality of Arcana is so volatile, its meanings explode in almost diametrically opposed directions. Desire can manifest in the pain of not having, or in the anticipation of sweetness. Primordial directive that puts every sentient being in motion. The origin of civilizations that spark the spark of war. When infused with energy, this quality of arcana varies dramatically. Hereby I present a detailed list of potential states of desire. Desire in air, temptation, corruption, knowledge. Desire in water, yearning, passion, friendship. Desire in earth, motivation, happiness, and fulfillment. Desire in fire, rejection, hatred, bad omen. Which is why we made toxic with the one card. The elements determine and enter nature of desire, as I mentioned. This is a volatile quality and can be easily spun from love to hate, from a blessing into a curse. Excerpt of Whispers, Arcana, Protection, by Witch Adana. Protection shines at its prime when merged with earth energies, but its combinations with the rest of elements are nonetheless very interesting too. Protection can be defined as the resistance to change, the safekeeping of the sacred, our feudal war against entropy, the adorable urge to postpone the inevitable. When infused with energy, this quality of arcana varies in essence. Hereby, I present a detailed list of potential states of protection. Protection in air, authority in everything and everyone. Protection in water, mercy, self-care, and wellness. Protection in earth, guardianship, ego, power. Protection in fire, sabotage, challenge, adversity. The elements alter the effectiveness and essence of protection. It can become tender, loving care, but it can also become predation and of ending up with an ill-willed mentor. Excerpt of Arcana and Battle by Witch Adana. Battle is most dangerous when combined with fire, but as with other arcana, it can be directed towards multiple natures. Many of the good-hearted, as opposed to what one would expect from battle. After a battle, there's always an aftermath, so battle can be summarized as a turmoil that precedes a new state of the universe. Clash of Wheels, the potential of victory, peace on board, and beautiful violence. When infused with energy, this quality arcana varies intensely. Hereby, I present a detailed list of potential states of battle. Battle in air, leadership, purpose, and command. Battle in water, courage, resilience, and vigor. Battle in earth, alliance, approval, and reinforcement. Battle in fire, rivalry, war, and tragedy. Different elements focus on different elements of battle. Battle can surely entice war and conflict, but also locate, support, or reinforce leadership. Nope, okay, well, shoot. Okay. Yeah, what to make, though? I'd like to keep 10 of each arcana, if possible. Greed, 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 greed. Trident. This one seems nice. Varuna, the ever-rolling sea of tears, grants access to the most profound emotions. Bonds blessed by the dragon will become passionate friendships. The trident pierces through the magic and makes it bleed emotion. A flood of water can unleash our hidden potentials. Mercy, willfulness, yearning, passion, and power. Alright. That's actually going to be all the cards we make for now. And even if this is the end of this particular run, I do want to see what happens. Are you nervous? Yes. Why? I'm about to meet dozens of witches all at once. Do you care about what others think of you? Yes. Don't you? It is. I'd like to say that I don't care about what anyone thinks about me. And even after having lived through many universes, it's mostly true. But from this point, from time to time, I find someone that I do care about. And from time to time, I find someone that I do care about what they think. Are you talking about me? Yes. In fact, I was listening in when you were talking with Urania about me. Of course you were. I like him very much. I owe him my life. Oh, I wish I had blacker mental glands to tear up. Shut up. Haha, sorry, but I'm being serious. Hearing you say that made me so happy I wish I could cry. Abramar, listen, I never got to thank you properly. Ah, there's no need to, really. It's all been you this whole time. How many arms does he have? 1, 2, 3... Wait, okay, so 2, 4, 6. Okay, yeah, he only has 6, so he is literally a cosmic lobster. It's been with you this whole time. No, I want to do it. You've done so much with it for me these past few months. I was lost. I was beyond saving. I summoned you as a last resort, and what you've given me is not just a new deck and getting to leave my house. You brought me back to life. Challenging me, teaching me, making me laugh, listening to me. Thank you, Abramar. Thank you so much. I love you. Ah, I love you too. But you really shouldn't. I appreciate what you're saying, I really do. But I'm not doing all this for free. Soon I will reap something very important from you. I don't care. Right now, right here, I love you, and I am thankful. I may hate you in the future. Hell, I might even betray you. I don't really know how I'm going to react once the Fire Seal activates. But in this specific moment, alone among the stars, I love you. Thank you. Look, there it is. The House of the Cosmic Provenance. Moment of truth. Let's see what the cards have led us to. Okay. Everything that is about to happen, everything that will occur, none of it is your fault, but all of it is your responsibility. And that is true for every given moment of your life. And that is true for every single witch in this cosmos. This is fate. My corpse is without will, but my body stands proud of the coven assembled here today. 100 voices decide the fate of our sisterhood. 100 voices to steer this universe. Your power is enormous, and it will continue to grow. The House of the Cosmic Provenance will hold time still for us. Not a single galaxy will dare spin until our coven has a new leader. Now pour your voices into this chalice and build the future upon my corpse. Surrounding me, around the chalice of undying legacy, we have the candidates. Caprisa, the historian. Dahlia, the daggersmith. Jasmine, the gardener. Fortuna, the soothsayer. We will soon hear our sisters' opening speeches. But first, let's conjure the vote intention for all to gauge the progress of this debate. And remember, in the House of Cosmic Provenance, everyone is welcome to talk about any moment for at any given moment, for we are all equal in discussing the fate of our sisterhood. Now, my body shall remain silent for the rest of this debate, and I give the floor to the eldest candidate, Caprisa. Thank you, Adana. I am aware that many of you are eager to leave behind the coven culture established by our former leader. What I bring to you here today is not a political pamphlet, but a plea. I have lived through and recall every era of this coven. That gives me perspective and confidence to assure you that our sisterhood has never been more prosperous than in Adana's time. I implore you, we must give Adana's system a chance, experience where it takes us, and know for a fact that it was just the beginning of what Adana had planned for us. Her vision, the projection of her rules and system, were destined to make us the most powerful coven that's ever existed. That's why my program plans to keep her design intact, and with myself as warden of its prosperity. Having said that, I'm generally interested in hearing about all the alternatives our sisters have devised for our coven. And I have to give the floor to our youngest, Fortuna, if you please. Alright, Fortuna, moment of truth. I'll be by your side the whole time. It's my rule to offer you counsel throughout the debate. Right now, I'd say that you should focus more on setting a tone than getting into any specific point. You got this. Thank you, Pat. Okay, how should I open? Humble and conciliatory, ambition and confident, authoritative and relentless. Humble and conciliatory. Which of my status is humbled to be able to speak here today before all of you. I'm lucky to not only get to showcase my ideas for our sisterhood, but also debate with them with my elders. I implore you to have patience and understanding. It's not working. I shouldn't swim against the vibe I shield of Avamar with my air energies. Come on, you should try to stay serious with yourself. But let's push forward. Also, what's importantly, what should we want to focus of the speech? The oracle should be at the helm. We should build a caring and benevolent coven. We must devour Adana. We should be caring and benevolent. Even if Adana brought us an unprecedented progress in magical knowledge and growth and power, we must agree that she also brought us little, if any, of what truly gives meaning to mortal existence: joy and happiness, delight and pleasure. None of us intended to be chained back to a system that exploits us, that sees us, the members of community, as a commodity. My vision is to strike the perfect balance between growth and satisfaction. This growth is going to be focused on our personal development, not only on the potency or status of our coven, but the betterment of our members is the only true path to the betterment of our sisterhood. Vote for me and reclaim all the happiness we sacrificed to Adana's soulless designs. Wait a minute! What the fuck are this bitch? Sisters, I want to share some my findings with you. Not proud of the methods I used, but I was worried about letting dangerous exile in our coven politics, so I created an hallucinatory world to draw some raw truth out Fortuna. What I found is that Fortuna has the ability to alter this reality. What she does is not divination, it's writing the future itself. The implications of this are too severe. We must adjourn this progress until we decide how to deal with her. Incommensurable power is not a violation of the rules in this community. Congress shall proceed as planned. But whether this information is relevant to the choice of a new leader is left to the judgment of our sisters, and as such they shall express themselves through their votes. But that isn't fair. Do you have any other relevant information to disclose to this coven? No. But I beg all of you to be very careful who you surrender the fate of this coven to. Fortuna herself confessed to me in a dream that she'd been abusing her powers to manipulate these elections. We must be very careful with her. Let us move on to another candidate. Dahlia, offer your opening statement. Listen to me, everyone. I have a clear vision for this coven. Community, sisterhood, solidarity. Support, diversity, all which is equal. And there's one crucial aspect to making this vision happen: horizontalization. Our community is not so big that we should put our fate in the hands of just a few. The option of every single witch should bear the same weight. This referendum system we want... opinion, actually. The referendum system we want to implement will make sure that not a single choice was made to the determinant of the community ever again. No more impositions like the obnoxious squad-like controls. No more excessive punishments. We must reclaim the covenant for ourselves. I must speak. Hey, Graf. Hello. Sorry for halting the conversation again. For those who don't know me, I'm Graf, a witch architect. You must have used one of my thought shrines. I'll cut to the chase. Recent experiences have made me connect with the Forbidden. I have summoned a behemoth. What? This person shouldn't be allowed to participate in Congress. Time holds still in the House of Cosmic Provenance. Should Graf apprehend it, should Graf be apprehended, it will be right after we conclude the debate. For now, we should listen to every voice. Thank you, Adana. It's important for the future of our coven that you all listen to this. I didn't only summon a behemoth, I fused with them. Fortuna helped me get rid of them, but in that time, we were together. Some knowledge was left lingering in my mind. I was scared at first, but it allowed me to comprehend the cosmos in a way that I couldn't ever have dreamed I could achieve. And it's becoming clear that these ideals mature in my limited witch brain, constrained by the rules of physics. Behemoths are not our enemies. Every disaster linked to a behemoth has not been caused by them, but by witches who access their power. It's us who are dangerous, not them. And the ideas of comprehension of this reality that Gatherion is allowing me to experience. I want this elevated form of enlightenment for all of you. Reality is way more malleable than we think. We are shackled by our mortal shelves first. Entered into contact with this universe. But we can be anything that we want to be. There's happiness for everyone. There's happiness beyond happiness. There's existence without language, absolute and incomparable communication. I want to end my speech here by telling you all that what we should do is to vote for Dahlia and welcome the Forbidden into our lives. But there's something even greater at play today. Fortuna. What are you doing, Graf? Trust me. Fortuna, care to share your experience with the behemoth with all your sisters? What is the meaning of this? Tell all of our sisters how high we should ascend, to dispel the absurd traditions that made us live in fear and freedom. It's true. Okay, that's... It's true, show yourself, Avamar. Holy shit. Oh, that was not my intention. Oh no. Ugh. It hurts. Make it stop. What's going on? Someone help me. What the hell is going on? They're trapped inside the ball of fire. We need to save them. Is this the end of our covenant? Fortuna, do something. Me? Yes. Dahlia, calm down. What can Fortuna possibly do about this? No, Dahlia's got his right. As always, let me collect my thoughts for a second. I'm going to use my cards to make sense of what's going on here. I'm aware of the paradox it entails. Looking into the origin is going to define what caused this to begin with, but we must do something. Everyone focus on the coven. Destruction. Project your feelings towards our sisterhood into my deck. Moonsworn. There's a final test designed by Adana, the conclusion of her attempt to create the most powerful coven in existence. There's a covert op by the Arbitrage Office to keep us from becoming too powerful and conquering the magical world. Abmar used me to take revenge on the coven that banished him. This is final test designed by Adana. Arbitrage Office. Their official role is to uphold the magical pact, but this is not the first hit they've committed on the magical community. They aim to keep peace and balance, no matter the cost. Destroy the House of Cosmic Providence with all of us inside, because they feared they wouldn't do us any. They wouldn't control us anymore. Since time can't flow until we reach a decision, as to whom will become the next leader. Our sisters are doomed to burn eternally. Oh, the star thing. We must come to agreement to free them. This is war! The arbitrage office days are numbered. Calm down, Dahlia. Our priority right now should be to free our sisters. I can't stand this anymore. Someone kill me. Get us out of here. Okay, everyone, vote for me. Picture me as your leader. Let's dispel the flames. Hey, not so fast. This is too important. It just can't end like this. We must decide swiftly, but also decide wisely. What do you propose then? Hey gang, this is simple. You cut through all the bullshit and sort everything out in front of the sisterhood. Ha! I'm all for that. Fuck Congress ceremony. This is highly unorthodox, but so is the situation. I agreed to a straightforward conversation. Very well, I'll begin. I'll be going to be completely transparent this time. Since time is of the essence. Oh my god, I cannot speak. You must all choose me as your leader, and the reasons are quite simple. You may or may not like my program, but even if you think it has room for improvement, it's the best option we've got right now. Dahlia's program is completely unrealistic and naive. Don't be swayed by her idealism. We can't focus on charisma. Hey! Shut up, let me talk. Then, Fortuna, come on, we shouldn't even bother examining her program. She's been exiled for 200 years. She's completely oblivious to the current reality of our coven. Ha! You wish, Four Eyes. Oof, bring it down, notch, Patrice. Ha! Incredible. And Caprisa, for the sake of haste, can we stop pretending she's relevant? Your discourse is riddled with fallacies, young witch. Open your eyes. I'm the most sensible option. Acknowledge it, and we can stop its madness. I'm not going to acknowledge this shit. What kind of arguments are those? You're just tapping into our sister's fear for a quick and easy win. Probably has a point there. Right now, it's easy to justify as a conservative stance because we're all in the middle of a catastrophe. But this moment is too important. It may define the coming millennia. We mustn't cast our votes for a place of fear. What we need now is ambition. What do we want to achieve? We're not just here to survive. We left that behind when we transcended mortality. Envision your ideal, coven, and cast your vote accordingly. That's true. Thanks for reminding me what we're here for, Fortuna. Let's devour Adana, not to survive, but to take hold of the reins of our fate. Ha! You taking for granted what our sisters want is power. I say an ideal coven is built on trust. A community is diverse and welcoming. You say that as if you're implying my program isn't built on trust. A community that aims to be welcoming must first be stable. My ambition is to create a prosperous coven and guide and protect an old future, which is the light. We can do that exactly without the need to hoard all that power. What are you doing? Decide already. Make it stop. Fight each other for all I care. Girls, you're not doing a great job of cutting through all the bullshit. It's starting to feel like the opposite. You're friends, aren't you? Come on, come to an agreement and offer our suffering sisters a way out already. That's easier said than done. None of us wants to relinquish our view. And not because we're power hungry exactly. That moves me. The certainty of how wholeheartedly we all love our coven that we can't imply. Simply leave its future up to chance. How about we change our approach? Eva says who she'd rather have as a leader, not including herself. Adol may be the most powerful lead. During the campaign, I've discovered some worrying things. During the campaign, I discovered some worrying things. You bet you did. I'm sincerely disappointed of your lack of ethics. You little spies have been all over the place throughout the whole race. I object. I won't let you spill a single drop of poison on this debate. It's sad, really. Why would you even bring that up at this moment? We caught you red-handed, Fortuna. But still, what I discovered, no one cares, can it? Okay, I understand. There must be something that we can do to break out of this loop. It's all pointless. I already saw the winner of my cards. You mean the one you wrote, you cheater? What? We've been wasting our time like fools? I'm sorry. So who's it gonna be? Come on, spit it out. Me. Of course you'd write yourself as new leader. Fortuna, why? Doesn't it feel like it wrong to know you were going to win all along? Why did we bother doing this whole campaign and everything? I demand a rematch. Rematch? About what? Card reading? Yes, read the cards again. It doesn't work like that. Well, I refuse to accept the reading. We need to fight to the very end, Dahlia. Yes, let's fight for our future. Hey, you're making me sound like I'm a villain here. We can't give up, Fortuna. Please understand that. Ugh, I can't take it. I don't care who wins anymore. We're not getting anywhere. This is all pointless. We're fighting about who's going to roll over the ashes of our sisters. Shit, Fortuna, why'd you have to predict the fall of our coven? This is all your fault. Well, you're not wrong about that. I did write the destruction of the coven, although I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't divination all at the time. I still caused it. Why, Fortuna, why did you do this? My sisterhood was far from perfect, but was worth fighting for. We have turned into something beautiful. I didn't do this on purpose. I wasn't aware of the implications. It doesn't matter. Why did you keep hiding something so important all this time? And even of all that, you're trying to become the next leader? Why? For what? What's your endgame here? I want to fix everything. I can fix it. Even if it's from the ashes of everything we know. I want to rebuild. I want to pursue a better future. Don't you dare play the hero now. You doomed us all. I know, I'm sorry. You don't deserve to become our leader. You don't even deserve to run. After all these years away, you come back and fuck everything up. We're better off without you. Adana was right to send you to exile. Fuck this. I'm going to make things right. I'll find a way out for our doomed sisters, and then I'll write a future for us free. And fuck it, since we're at it, I'm going to rewrite how the magic works in this universe, so I won't have to suffer for shit like this again. Watch this. High alchemy. Us. Dahlia and Jasmine will support and love each other. Their friendship strengthened. I will stay aside, unable to reconcile from the weight of my actions. Doesn't matter whose rules, we will all lead together and support each other, amending the program as we learn in search of an ideal sisterhood. Oh, that's beautiful! So there's hope for us after all, huh? That's great, Fortuna. Those powers of yours aren't so bad after all. It's the least I can do after all this mess I've made. Let's work from this point onwards to forge a future of what we can provide of. Yes, now. Gladius Breeze, our sisters. After long decline, Capressa will sacrifice herself and scatter her million-year-old energy to bring all of our sisters back, along with the many new witches. After some intense negotiation, we'll get to use Zero's Quicksilver to bring everyone back to life at the Jade Monk Waterfalls. We'll be able to accept their deaths, learn from this catastrophe, and start new and future generations. Now there's still exists in a world beyond this one. The coven will get to live there, waiting for us in even a high. After the long decline, Quicksilver, 0. What? Everyone? Yes, we'll be able to see everyone again. That's it? It's as easy as that? You're too powerful, Fortuna. This is scary. But it's good. This is for the good cause. Thank you, Fortuna. Thank you for you're saving everyone. Yes, let's focus on that. I know this may be overwhelming, but I'm still struggling with myself. But when we figure it out, I can do good. And finally, what do we got for the Cosmos? The Cosmos! Yes! Fucking let's go! Oh, this is the most powerful card we could have gotten. Gloria, the first witch, will transcend to a higher plane of existence and act as goddess, incanting justice on any ill-willed witches. We are the last witches. As we perish, the witches will become extinct, returning our essence to Cosmos, giving a rise to an era of immortal self-determination. We will unlock up the behemoth arts for ourselves. Every witch will be able to edit reality with their own will, opening the gates to a fractal universe where everything is possible. Our universe is just a computer simulation. The moment the user shuts it down, oh my god. Nope, we're going with this. In a few years we unlock the behemoth arts for ourselves, and every witch will be able to edit reality for their own will, opening the gates to a fractal universe where everything is possible. Oh, whoa, that's wild. That's too much, Fortuna. I figured, why should I be the only one with this power? Let's turn the Cosmos into clay. But the implication of this, what will happen for reality from now on? I don't know. Who cares? Let's disrupt the shit out of this universe. I'm in. Why not? Let's fuck everything up. Oh shit, here we go. Well then, I may as well make the most of it. Looking forward to a world of possibilities. In the meantime, let's finish our business here. That's it. That's all I wanted to deal with. Now, as far as I'm concerned, our sisters can cast their final vote. Have nothing more to say or do. Holy shit, Fortuna, that was hardcore. I can't fight it anymore. I'm exhausted. Let's get this over with. We lost control of this situation long ago. I'm ready to confront fate. I think our sisters have been enough, and suffered for enough too. Our fate is in our hands, net sisters. Cast your votes. Yeah! Baby! Let's go! On the election. Thank you, sisters. I won't disappoint you. Congratulations, shit ass. You did it. Shit ass. Hey, shit ass. Wanna see me speed bridge? I don't think that's anywhere near what the fuck it's gone for, but you know, we did it. Don't act all humble now. We never stood a chance with your fortune crafting. It's not fair at all, but I guess it is what it is. Using magic during the race isn't forbidden. You're just overwhelmingly superior. Congrats. Yes, congrats. The fate of our sisterhood is sealed. Kaboom! Holy shit, everyone's dead. God damn! Now, to honor those new leader, come see me and devour my flesh. Let my body become your power. Freaky. Boo. What is this? What's going on? Quick, everyone, get behind me. I'm sorry, I mean no harm. There's no good way of interrupting this moment. You were all being so intense. It's alright, everyone. This is Abmar. He is the behemoth I summoned to regain my freedom. What the fuck, Fortuna? Do you need help? This thing bothering you? Do you want me to kick its butt? No. Don't mind me. I won't bother you for long. Fortuna, it's time to pay the price. What price? What price? What price? What's he talking about? To regain my freedom, I offered him the coven in exchange. The whole coven? What does that mean? Why? Is that why everyone died? Oh no, that's completely unrelated. But from this point onwards, whatever happens with the sisterhood, you are mine. Oh no, Fortuna, what have you done? There's no other way around this? There's no other way around it. It's time to pay, Fortuna. Very well, there's no alternative. Oh, come on, Fortuna, I know that's hard, but we've talked about this. Look at all you've achieved. You turned the witching world around upside down. Now witch up and pay. No! God damn it, I want to pay. I actually want to fucking pay. Check the price. You know I can't do that. If I forsake the price, I'll be erased from the cosmos. The Cosmic Wheel can't allow me the existence of a behemoth who doesn't honor his deals. I understand. If it's devastating to see you like this, you don't need to be afraid, Fortuna. You don't need to be this afraid of it, Fortuna. Everything will be alright. Come on, open your soul now. Stand proud while honoring our pact. This is all yours. I'm proud of you. Let's conclude this pact. I'm ready. Let's do it. I'm ready. Pay the price. The Coven. Wait, do we not get to see the aftermath? Because we wrote that Abramar would lead the Coven, specifically. Abramar would lead the Coven specifically. So, I mean, he has control. But also, that is not cool. Because I literally said that I would be fine with sacrificing the Coven. Completely. Ooh, some years have passed, it seems, with the growing of the moss or whatever. I salute you, fearsome leader. 100 fucking years and you're still calling me that? I'm the leader of nothing. You own our asses. Sorry, owning a coven is never going to get old. What are you up to? You got bored of micromanaging the coven at last? Hey, I don't micromanage. I just happen to have a lot of opinions. And yes, I'm bored. I see, says what do you want? Shall I use my deck to find you a date? You never fail to amuse me. I don't want anything in particular. Just wanted to catch up, a friendly chat. Sure, what's new? Many things. Where to begin? Oh, of course. You'll be happy to know that we finally managed to bring back the last sister who was lost during the Congress catastrophe. It's been a long process, but the Zura's Jade and Quicksilver method has been extremely useful. As for myself, I never imagined I'd end up having my own coven, to be honest. Who would have thought my appearance after the destruction of the House of Cosmic Providence would make such an impact on your sisters? To the point of deciding to worship me. It's not entirely your merit. I wrote that. Yeah, but I'm the one who gets to enjoy it. But enough about me. What would you like to gossip about? The coven. What do you want me to say about the coven? Was it that you want me to sing you your praises? Oh, founder of the ultimate philosophy, copied throughout almost every other coven in this universe. Yes, keep it coming. You're nuts. Fuck off. Alright. Now, who would you like to gossip about? Dahlia. Well, she's doing fine. Since the catastrophe, she retired completely from any form of politics. She started her own hunting guild, and they take on huge cosmic beasts. They even managed to take down a rogue behemoth. Scary shit. She ended up marrying a daemon. Can you believe it? Now the daemon acts as an informant on the dealings of their own kind. I have zero respect for that. Although a massive betrayal is a pretty demonic thing to do. Jasmine. As you predicted, the whole cosmic plague hit not only our coven, but the whole cosmic society pretty hard. But thanks to Jacqueline's efforts, everything's fine. She's now revered as some kind of hero, so I'd say she's doing pretty well. Good to hear her. Who would you like to gossip about? Grasp. She's good. She's the best. She's the fucking best, as always. She's currently on one of her thinking escapades. Graf carved a shrine out of one of the fragments from the House of Cosmic Providence she found floating around space. She says this is the one. She's absolutely about to unravel the meaning of life. I've heard that like 50 times since we've been together. It's good to see her so driven, though. Makes me happy. I love her so much. Oh, that's nice. I made this happen, huh? It can't be so bad. Shut up. Anyway, who would you like to gossip about? My sister. Oh, I actually miss her. It was really beautiful the day she ascended to become the goddess of the arts and inspiration. I've never seen a ritual of so many fireworks, and I've been to the Big Bang. I felt her lately, guiding my hand during my card creation. I hope she's as happy as a goddess. Or she's happy as a goddess. Who would you like to gossip about? Yuna, may I answer? You don't talk to Yuna anymore? We write to each other from time to time, but I haven't seen her since she became independent. She moved her studio to another dimension and is writing books on Cosmic Wheel and its malleable properties. Something tells me you played a great part in inspiring her to pick up that endeavor. Yeah, I know. She's only doing it not to see me suffer. Yeah, no, she's only doing it not to see me suffer. To see if there's a way we can better control my power and fix things. I don't want her doing that. She's wasting her mortality away. But we all know there's no way of stopping a driven witch. Hear, hear. Anyway, would you like to gossip about Caprisa? Well, I heard Caprisa isn't happy. Is happy. She made her peace with the honest stuff and isn't obsessed with revering her legacy anymore. She went to live in the 100-column worship, where she spends all of her time writing biographies on really old witches. you'd pay a visit. No thanks. Who would you like to gossip about? Look at the time, don't you have to be someone else? Wow, rude. Baby steps, Abramar. Not ready to be friends. I'm not sure if I ever will be. So let's take it easy, alright? I understand. Please, let me know if you ever want to meet up again. I will. Goodbye, Abramar. Goodbye, Fortuna. Really? Are you satisfied with this fate? Forgive my boldness, but do I sense some unease with you, Fortuna? How can the writer of fates be disheartened? Why don't you draw another card? I fucking hate fate. Also, I expected the Cosmic Wheel here. There will always be things to do in life that escape our control. We cannot fight them all, but we can mourn, remember, learn, share, and accept. This is bullshit. I will never learn to live with this. I will be miserable if I don't try again after I go to sleep. Time will restart, and I will get to fix everything. I don't like this for several reasons. I mean, yes, I will play the game again. For obvious reasons, for other routes and stuff, but I don't like to think of it this way. Because I'm pretty happy with how things turned out, all things considered. We saved Graf, and we did a lot of good things. There will always be things in life that escape our control. We cannot fight them all, but we can mourn, remember, learn, share, and accept. Pain can latch on to the walls of your body like burning ivy. The only thing to do is breathe and keep going. For today, that'll be enough. Let's sleep one last time. What to do? Sleep. I'll just rest for a bit. It was a good game. It was a very good game. It seems to be very lovingly crafted in all its themes. So, I mean, I think it's great. I think it's amazing, even, that we were able to experience this. Honestly, I have very little words. Because, honestly, who wouldn't have, you know, well, no, I shouldn't say that, but words are hard right now. I suppose it's just amazing, honestly, all the love and care that went into this game, every single dialogue choice, and everything. Now, of course, we're going to go for several more routes. We're going to replay this game, but I think I'll give it a small break. I think I'll continue to play it after I revisit some of my old series, and I mean, it's even renewed my own interest in divination, honestly. So, aside from the whole being a writer, not a reader, which is an amazing take, honestly, I believe Honestly, I do believe that there is some truth in divination, especially since I think the day after I started, or rather, the same night I started playing this, I did some very powerful readings that I don't think I would have been able to make if I ever, or if I never played this game. So I believe there is some truth to what we see here. And honestly, even if I'm still a fledgling in divination and all of that, I still think that I have a lot of room to grow, and I'll be able to one day, well, I don't know if I'll say it like that. I think that as long as I continue to use my deck and continue to believe in what believe in their power and believe in, well, witchcraft in general. Wait, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for playing the game. We went through a lot of rough patch, as so many of us did, making it as well, surviving the pandemic. It's been 5 years of joy and struggles, so it means so much that you played until the end. I hope you enjoyed it, and that you think and feel, that it made you think and feel. See you again whenever the Cosmic Wheel takes us next, wherever the Cosmic Wheel takes us next. Oh, final cutscene. Huh. It's pretty. Alright, we'll sit here and watch this for a little bit while I... Oh, okay. So it just proceeds to take us back to the title screen, I believe. It does. So... as I was saying, I believe, as I continue to believe in the power of the cards and in the power of divination, I'll lean further into it. Maybe learn more about myself and others. I don't think I'll ever be completely great at fortune telling or anything like that, because that's not what it's about anyways. It's about guidance more than anything. And though decks have their own personalities, and mine can definitely be sassy at times, I honestly think that I'll try to lean more into it. I don't know if I'll lean more into, say, paganism or anything like that, but only the wheel can tell, you know? And I believe that as time goes on, depending on what happens, I'll probably learn more and more about myself and possibly Arcana. I mean, I have definitely considered trying to integrate myself into paganism, and as more and more comes my way from that walk of life, I kind of do see more and more in places where I have been previously blind that perhaps there are things out there that I don't fully comprehend, and thought, well, not that I don't fully comprehend, but I refused to comprehend a long time ago. I'm definitely not like anywhere near the Christian faith, obviously, but pagans do believe in all forms of deities and gods, like that every single one is real in one way or another. More of the energies behind the beliefs in those entities. So I don't know. Maybe I will try at some point. Maybe I will try to integrate myself more, and maybe, I don't know. I definitely have to learn to humble myself and everything, because the possible power behind it, now, obviously now there's not big witchy things that, rather big powers behind it, like, you know, you can't just like make a fireball or whatever out of nothing. Everything has something behind it, and for witchcraft, it's will, the mind, the consciousness. You can determine fate by going forwards, obviously. Now, you may not be able to seal it in place, but you can affect the universe around you, most definitely, throughout your interactions with it and the force you put on it with your mind. And a group only makes it stronger. So, I mean, if you liked this game, go support the creator. It's, I think, 16 or 17 bucks on Steam, but I paid 20 some for the full package for the music and the art, because I very much wanted to support this creator from just how beautiful their game seemed from my small glimpses of it before I started playing. So, I mean, with a far more humble than usual a farewell, I bid thee all farewell and a good night, and then until next time we meet. Perhaps I'll try to upload some of my other videos that I haven't, well, some of the VODs that I haven't uploaded. It might be a little weird, the context between not brain. It may seem strange with how or it may seem strange with how long it's been since I recorded them, but I think it'll work out. I think it'll be fine. And I mean, this has been a small channel anyways, and Alex has been there for me through the journey so far. Even if she's not always there or whatever, but she's been here. I don't care if I get big. I don't care about anything of that nature. I just care about the experience that goes with it. Sure, it may not be the most grandest of things, but I'm not in here for profit. I'm not here for numbers. I'm here to have fun. And for those who are willing to experience with me, you know. But again, with that final message, I believe our time has run out for the night. So, ponder the stars and ponder your cards if you do readings or whatever. And I believe that all will go well. So, until next we meet, farewell and good night. Goodbye.